Come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Cousins on the keeper.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
No score after one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Going to run with Madison again. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50. Now down to the 44. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Now a give to Madison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Cousins. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Alexander Madison from a yard out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down throw for Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little?
He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 3. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Cousins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They'll run with Madison. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.